There we go. Okay, name again.
Alex.
And this is Alex, guys. This is Hi Heather. I'm here with Alex from.
Terpene Alchemy.
That's right. So Terpene Alchemy is one of the super cool brands that we've had here for like a while now. You guys have been in Devil's Lettuce for a little bit.
Oh, definitely. I think about 8 months now.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your product.
So we are a living soil company. We keep it as clean and as green possible. We use good bugs to eat all the bad bugs, so there's no chemicals we use at all in our cannabis, and keeps it nice, clean, and green for you guys.
See, that's important because those pesticides can be nasty. So everything's what are we using? Ladybugs and good stuff like that?
Ladybugs, green lacewings, praying mantis, parasitic wasps, and then we also add a bunch of companion plants which help keep all those good bugs around in the area. So when they're not eating the bad bugs, they are hanging around. We use a lot of things like Elysium, marigolds. It's a lot of native plants that we try to focus in the area.
Terpenes,
yes.
So that's pretty important to you guys based on the fact that it's in the name.
Yeah, so we wanted to focus on having big flavor profiles for everything. It's more like a craft beer we want to go with. So if you want to enjoy more of a palate on your taste, more than just focusing on high THC content, and terpenes play a very big high role in actually getting high, more than just the THC percentages. So
it's crazy. It's something we've been trying to school people on a little bit here at Devil's Lettuce because people look for those big numbers.
Yes.
But they fail to remember there's more to it than just the taste when it comes to the terpenes, your myrcenes, your limonene. Those are going to play a huge part.
100%.
And just what that weed is doing for you.
It's similar like walking to a bar. You don't walk up to a bartender and say, what's the highest alcohol content beer you have? You walk up and you give them what the palate and flavors and smells you're looking for.
Way back in the day, that's how I started to learn about how cannabis was associated with flavors and stuff like that because I had a friend who was a big beer guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you should try a lot of beers because weed is a lot like beer because a lot of it is based on the hops and the terpenes and the flavors that you get in it. So for all of you beer aficionados out there, Terpene Alchemy may be the weed for you when you're looking for some kind of weed aficionado to get yourself into.
Exactly. And kind of what you just said too, we're more like, I say it's more similar to wine where there's vintages, especially being like an outdoor grow. Every season is going to be a little bit different. So you might have a really good season that's really dry. And you might get different profiles in your terpenes for that year. So you'll never really get the same crop from us every year because the season is actually different. So
it's something people need to learn altogether because I have folks that come in here and they're like, I smoked Northern Lights in 1972. I want some of that. And it's you're not getting the same apples in Washington that you're getting in New York State.
Exactly.
And cannabis is a lot like that, which New York grows some fantastic wheat. Somebody once told me anywhere you can grow wine, you can grow cannabis. You guys are proving that fact right now.
We're right in wine country, so that we're doing the exact same thing. We're in an old wine field, and we convert that now into where our main grow is. So.
That's fantastic. You should send us over some photos. I'll totally share those of what your farm is looking like because I love for people to be able to see the behind the scenes of how things are grown and what's going on with that. And then what products do we have of yours here?
I think right now we have a bunch of our single gram pre-rolls in here and then a couple of our 7-pack half-gram packs in here.
I think we have the purple papaya and the blueberry are the packs that we have. That purple papaya is not only fun to say, but it is fun to smoke. I will stand behind that joint.
And if you're looking for a very unique taste, I think our Ghost strain has a very limonene, pine solly kind of.
I mean, I've tried a lot of them. The YSO diesels, the New York diesels. Can't go wrong with the pre-roll from Terpene Alchemy.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty great. Anything else you want to tell these guys before we let you go?
No, that's it. Appreciate it. Come down
to Devil's Lettuce.